The best of the best. From all around the globe, we have competitors coming in from Canada, England, Australia, and of course right here in the US of A. Storm is placed back at about that 16-foot mark. There's the signal. Here comes Storm. And another beautiful grab. So again, we will be moving that bumper up because we do not have another dog coming in until 5 feet 2 inches. So the bumper going up to 5 feet even. Now, a sport of extreme vertical was actually invented as a training device to be used with the dogs jumping in big air to help them get what we call pop off the end of the dock. If you were here for any of our big air competitions, you'll see that the bigger jumping dogs have or go vertical off the end of the dock. That's what we call pop until they get out there further. So it was used as a training device and is now a competition, as you can tell. That bumper hangs 8 feet out over the water. Right now, 5 feet above the dock, 7 feet above the water level. As John and Storm come up for their first attempt here at 5 even. Still have a clean slate, no misses. As John checks the tape measure, located on the right side of the dock, to make sure he has his dog placed in the exact spot that he needs him due to the dog's stride. Now, if he sent the dog too far forward or too far back, it could throw off that Chocolate Lab's stride, causing him to miss the end of the dock or leave the dock too early. Here comes Storm with another nice grab. They're 5 feet even. Now, again, we will be moving that bumper up another 2 inches to 5'2". And we will be bringing in a new dog. It will be Kevin and Sampson. So Kevin and Sampson, I need you to the back of the dock. All right, the bumper is now set at 5 feet 2 inches as we bring back up to the dock the 4-year-old Chocolate Lab and his handler John Valancourt. This is Storm. What looks to be the 16-foot mark. Waiting for that signal. There it is, Storm with another grab. All right, we are just going to reset the bumper because we have a new team that will be making an appearance on the dock next. Or making their first appearance, rather. All right, making their way onto the dock right now, it's going to be a 6-year-old male yellow lab handled by Kevin Bellinger. This is Sampson from Raymond, New Hampshire. Up here for their first appearance in our cadet qualifying round number 2. Coming in at a height of 5 feet 2 inches. Fresh out of the dugout, should grab this bumper with absolutely no problem. Now, extreme vertical is one of the most difficult disciplines to teach your dog because the toy is stationary. Most dogs are used to chasing an object or retrieving an object that has been thrown. So it's definitely difficult to get your dog to Pull a toy that's just kind of hanging there. So right now, all set up and ready to go. Kevin and Samson getting ready for the grab. Here comes Samson, and no problem whatsoever. Samson must have eaten his Wheaties this morning.
It's only going to get better. Yeah, right?
So now we will be moving that bumper up another 2 inches to 5 feet 4 and bringing in again another new dog.
Big dogs are just coming in. If you jump this high, they don't make you come up.
We are moving that bumper up to 5 feet 4 inches. And starting right back up at the top of the running order. Again, John and Storm up here for their first attempt. Came in back at a height of 4'8". Right now, bumper 5 feet 4 inches above the dock. As they are preparing for liftoff, getting ready to pull this bumper down and advance to the next height of 5'6". Just awaiting the signal from Dad as he stands there at the 0 foot mark. There's the command. Here comes Storm. And that counts. The dog does not actually have to grab the bumper, just has to knock it free from those 2 magnets. So they will be moving on to 5 feet 6 inches. All right, still 2 more dogs here at a height of 5'4". And coming up next, making their second appearance, Kevin Bellinger and Samson. To get a list of upcoming events here at Assembly Row, visit assemblyrow.com. We'll be having a movie outdoors tonight. As long as it's not raining, weather permitting, they will be showing Men in Black 3 tonight in the park. So back up on the dock, Samson and Kevin getting ready for their first attempt at 5 feet 4 inches. Now the world record in the sport of extreme vertical set all the way up at 8 feet 10 inches. That is 8 feet 10 inches above the dock to the bottom of that bumper. That team all set up and ready to go. Here comes Samson. And there's the grab. We will be staying at 5 feet 4 inches and bringing the next team up. It's a new team, again, fresh out of the dugout, or the bullpen down there at the bottom of the dock. As we get that bumper reset, this is a 2-year-old chocolate lab out of Andover, New Hampshire, named Benelli, and his handler, Justin Wright. Again, up here for their first attempt at 5 feet 4 inches. There are 3 different disciplines here in the sport of Dockdogs. Again, what you're watching right now called extreme vertical. We also have our most popular one, the sport of big air. That is the long jump for dogs. We're doing a lot of that this weekend. If you were here earlier, you would have seen it. And then we also have speed retrieve, which is a 58-foot doggy drag race. Will be taking place later on this afternoon. Starting at 3 o'clock, and there's the grab by Benelli. We are now going to be raising the bumper up to a height of 5 feet 6 inches. Now we keep going until all the dogs are knocked out of the competition. The way it works, the way it works is each and every one of these dogs gets 2 misses. After 2 misses, they are knocked out of the competition. Right now, all 3 dogs in the competition have a clean slate. None of them have missed the bumper. Making sure that that bumper is exactly 5 feet 6 inches above that AstroTurf. And we are swinging it out and bringing up the team at the top of the running order. Been with us since a height of 4 feet 8 inches. Again, John Valancourt and Storm. John making sure that Storm spots that bumper. Just dangling out over that 20 by 40 super splash wheel. He's going to set him up, make his way to the zero, and Storm will await the signal, and then make the pull. All right, here comes Storm, and oh, just a bit underneath that bumper. That's all right, this team does have 30 seconds of dry-off time when Storm hits the exit ramp. A little bit of time for a pep talk, get rid of whatever extra water weight Storm may have in his coat. And then come right back up for their second attempt. Storm's actually just going to take a little bit of a victory lap, cooling down a little bit. This is one of the most physically strenuous disciplines here in the sport of Dockdogs. Most of the handlers like to set their dog back to a point where they only have to take about 2 strides before they take off. So John right now giving Storm a bit of a pep talk, making him promises of a steak dinner later on this evening if he makes this grab at 5 feet, 6 inches. So again, right now up for their second attempt at 5'6", John and Storm must make this grab in order to advance to the next height of 5 feet, 8 inches. It is make it or break it time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get loud, let's get excited for Storm. Now here's what John's going to do. He's going to make his way down to the zero. Place Storm in a sit stay back there about the 17-foot mark. So as soon as you see him get the command, let's make some noise for Storm. See him make his grab, advance to 5 feet, 8 inches. Here we go. There it is. No, I wasn't kidding. It really works when you get excited. The dogs get excited as well. They really do feed off of your excitement. So again, that team will be advancing to 5 feet, 8 inches. And up next is going to be Samson, Kevin. Back up on that Dublin Dockdog right now. Samson, the 6-year-old yellow lab, and his handler, Kevin Kellich, are getting all set up and ready to pull this bumper down at 5 feet, 6 inches. Let's make some noise for Samson. Oh, looks like he may have left the dock just a little bit early. Peaked a little bit too soon and caused him to miss the pull. That's all right. Again, 30 seconds of dry-off time.
They get wound up. Oh, yeah.
And then they come right back up for their second attempt. All right, there they are getting placed. Getting ready for the second attempt at 5'6". They need to make this grab to advance. They may need a little bit of our help. Again, these dogs feed off of our excitement. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Kevin and Samson as they go for their second attempt at 5 feet, 6 inches. Works every time. All right, they will be advancing to 5'8". But first, up next, Finelli and Justin Wright. Off of the dive right now, just to the right. It is 2-year-old Chocolate Lab Benelli getting ready for their first attempt here at 5'6". Here we go. And a little bit of a slowdown, but still managed to pull that bumper down without a problem. So the bumper will be moving up 2 inches to 5'8". Again, 5 feet 8 inches. Bumper set at 5'8" and back up for their first attempt. Here at that height, again, Storm and John Valencourt came in at 12 inches ago. That would be 6 jumps they have done as they make this grab. Sorry, 7 jumps if they make this grab. They do have 1 miss. For their first attempt, here at a height of 5 feet 8 inches. Looking to get their World's invite this weekend. Again, John Valencourt and Storm. Awaiting the signal right now. There it is. Here comes Storm. And oh, unfortunately, that will be that team's second miss. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for John and Storm.
Missed it by that much, John.
Left here in our contend qualifying round number 2. And onto the dock right now, a 6-year-old yellow lab named Sampson and Kevin Bellinger. Again, this team coming to us from Raymond, New Hampshire. Looking to get their invite to our World Championships right now here in Extreme Vertical Cadet, qualifying round number 2. Sampson's got his eyes on the prize as Kevin gets it all set up. About 5 feet in front of the 20-foot mark. All right, 1 miss on the board. Let's see if they can make this grab at a height of 5 feet 8 inches. There goes Sampson, and oh my goodness. Unfortunately, that will be that team's second miss. Another big round of applause for Sampson and Kevin. That team has been, I've met that team a long time ago, competing with Dockdogs for quite some time. A lot of fun. They're a great team to watch. All right, this is the last dog left. And after that qualifying round, he's going to pass. Okay, so we are moving up to 5'10". That bumper being hung again at 5 feet 10 inches. And back up on the dock, Benelli and Justin Wright for their first attempt. All right, they're getting set up at about the 12-foot mark. They're ready for their first attempt. Red 510, Justin and Benelli. Oh, underneath that bumper. They do get 30 seconds of dry off time. And then they have to come right back up for their second attempt.
Looking for adventure in whatever comes our way. Yeah, I'm gonna make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of the guns at once and explode into space. I like smoking lightning. Heavy metal thunder, racing with the wind, and the feeling that I'm under.
All right, here they are for their second attempt. Benelli and Justin Wright at 5 feet 10 inches. They do have one miss. Make it or break it time right now. Let's go out for Benelli. Oh. Big round of applause for Benelli and Justin Wright, ladies and gentlemen. Our next competition will be starting at 2 o'clock. That will be our Top Gun and High Flyer qualifying round number 2. So again, that will be taking place in about 30 minutes. Top Gun and High Flyer qualifying round number 2.